Can it handle it? That's the real question. Okay. All right. So it says that we're alive. So we should be. But them's the break sometimes, you know? That's just how it be sometimes. I don't make the rules. Here we go. In fact, we got to skip my intro because I'm late. And the reason I'm late is I had plans to play two different games today. Can't play either one of them because they won't let me use my VTuber, and I don't want to keep using the PNG. So, I'm gonna play this, and I'll work something out for next time. But you know what we never did? We never finished cleaning the gnome fountain. So that's what we're gonna do. I wanted to play the wanted to play the Alan Wake, original Alan Wake, because the second one's coming out. But they oh god, why is it tanking frames? But it won't run very well, which is really interesting given how old that game is. But I think it's just because my VTuber is so intensive. It's very demanding. And so like if I want to use it, I either have to have a really good graphics card or play lower intensity games like Power Washer Sim. Hmm. Forgot about this. This is why it's not done yet. It's not done yet because they gave me the medium duty power washer to clean a giant ass fountain, which is really interesting. Like, why? Why am I not allowed to use mine? You know, the ones that I bought. Seems kind of silly. Dun, 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 dun. So, I don't like the medium duty. Especially since, well, this works. My god, it would take all day. See, that's what I don't get. Yeah, that's just way better. It's too bad I can't use an actual good power washer on this. But that's just how it be sometimes. You gotta get it nice and clean. You know? Even if it takes forever. Although I do think them handicapping me with the medium duty is a little bull. But oh well. Yeah. It is what it is, I guess. Hmm. I am gonna try to see what I can do about playing Alan Wake next time. Because I really want to play it. Because people are really hyping up 2. And I want to have played through the first one by the time the second one comes out. That's how I've been doing several games actually. Where is Hmm, there we go. I was like, I know there's more over here. Hmm. See, okay. At least the autocomplete will give it to me. Do, 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 do. Ugh. Sorry, I ate pizza. Now this might be a thing. This might be a better way of doing it. There we go. Only 24% done with this giant ass fountain. Fountain is huge. There we go. I think I have the technique now. I think this is the way. It takes a while. You really don't appreciate the heavier duty power washers until you're given the smaller, dinkier ones. Then you really appreciate them. You're like, holy shit, those were so good. You know? I really feel like there should be some kind of music, you know? Is there music in this game? Is there music in this game? Hold on. I don't think there is. Is there music? Music. It says there's music. What, where's your music? I don't. Did I turn that off somehow? Hmm. Says there's music. I've got it cranked all the way up, but I never hear anything. No music. They've lied to me. They lied. Oh shit, that's so loud. There we go, that's probably better, yeah. See, but I had music turned up. Where's the music? I think I've been lied to. There's no music in this game. I mean, how else would you explain the lack of music right now? I have it on. Cranked up to 100% volume. I've never heard music in this game. What if my game's broken? I wouldn't know. Because I've played this game since it came out. Back when it was like wasn't even done yet. And I don't think I've ever uninstalled it, so I would not know. Oh, you know what we could do? Wonder if it still works. What is this nonsense? Ugh. Okay, did we do? Oh no, we didn't do the whole outside. Never mind. I thought we did. I was mistaken. As per the huge. Isn't there a Power Wash OST? Hold on. I could swear there's a Power Wash Simulator OST. Hmm. Maybe not. I thought there was. Oh, wait. Wait. Because I thought I saw an update about it. Where did it go? I know I saw. Now, there's no way. Now I have to find it. Because I totally saw a thing. I know I did. Was it here? No. Soundtrack? See, here it is. There is. There's a soundtrack. It's purchasable for $2. It's called Make It All Shine. What is, Huh. What is that like? Is it... Is it this? Oh, shit. Catty Cat! Hi, how's it going, Cat? Hi. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's the ending credits song. Hold on. Am I still live? Okay. I have to go check on something. Give me 1 second. I heard cat noises. Okay. Alrighty dighty. And I'm back. Okay, alright. Oh, and I owe Catty Cat some cat ears. Hold on. I think it'll work. Yeah? Let's see. There we go. Okay. So that's what this song is. I kind of like this. Pretty good. I promise I'll be done here, sir. Just kind of catchy, you know? Alright. That's enough of that. I told you I wasn't crazy. There is music in this game. There's exactly one song. And it's at the end of the game. That's like the only time you get to hear it. And you can buy it on Steam. For 2 whole doll hairs. Get ocean. Now that song's stuck in my head, damn it. It's a good little vibey song. There we go. That's how you do it. There we go. Bing, bing. There we go. I was totally right with the proper way to do this. Is definitely that. You make it all shine. It's stuck in my head now. I'm a sucker for a bop, okay? Like, that's just how it is. Why are these not clean? What do they count as? I wonder. You know? What part? Oh, you know what? Yep. It's because the other side's dirty. That's why. Okay, well... Where was I? Where was I going with this? I don't know. Hold on, we're gonna get a little music going. Da, 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 da. All right, so there's that. There's this, that. This it? Yeah, this is it. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Maybe a little bit more? A little louder? I don't know. I don't know how loud's too loud. But this is fine. We're about to do a shitload of power washing. And I don't know about you guys, but if I was doing this, well, I have done this in real life. And every time I do, I definitely listen to music. You know? I can't be the only one. Might be a bit loud for background music. Yeah. Whoop. Ugh. There we go. Perfect. We're about to do, because yeah, like I said, so when I first got to do a little power wash in IRL was when I was a teenager, and my dad owned the power washer, and I forget why, but basically he wanted me to power wash driveway because it had grows mold down here where it's all humid all the time, you know, tropical environment grows mold. So the point I'm getting to is when I first did it, I was using one of those portable CD players. And then the very next time I did it, by then I had an MP3 player. And I love that little thing because in comparison, like every time I would move with the portable CD player, it would cause skipping because it was in my pocket, right? They had anti-skip tech that made it better, but you still couldn't just be stomping around without it skipping. Which is why I was glad when I got the MP3 player. But I've always historically listened to music when I do stuff like that, you know, whether it be mowing the lawn or power washing the driveway or whatever. Kind of demands music, in my opinion. I feel like if I get most of this, it'll give it to me, you know? Maybe? Man, I've almost gotten most of this, though. It's gonna look so weird in the replay. Oh. Kind of half the fun, though. Seeing what it looks like in the replay after. Especially if you clean with the intention of it looking interesting. Which I've done before. You know what? If they had a way for you to save it, the replay, you know, we'd see a ton online of people doing different things, drawing words and phrases and stuff, you know, into the dirt, creating artworks in the dirt. That's the kind of thing the internet would do if you gave them the ability. But I think the video I think the files for this game were probably locked down. Oh God, what am I hitting? Oh. I don't like the caps here because they get in my way. There we go. What is this red shit anyway? The rust? Claims to be algae and grime. Strange. It's very red. Oh, fuck. I hate these. They throw me off every time. I'll just be on a roll and then just get stopped. Like that. If I can get the vast majority of this, all that will be left here is the rest of this map. Just a, oh, okay, so I did give it to me. Okay, perfect. I was like, at some point it should be giving it to me. The autocomplete should just give me the win, and it did, finally. But it took longer than I thought. Interesting, huh? This stuff is gonna be my least favorite to clean. Mostly because I have the medium duty power washer for a giant map. It's like they wanted it to take 6 hours. Like, what the hell? Which they might have, you know. There's just... You know? I can't really put it any better than that. Those are my words. It's because I know it could be so much faster with the gear I already have, but they're artificially limiting me. That's the part that bothers me. I should be able to choose, you know? Like, pick whether I want to make it hard on myself or not. These cleaned really easily. Interesting. Oh, you know what? Do I have... What's the button for this? Ah. Little extension. Yeah. Give it a little more power. I don't know why I wasn't using the extension. I usually like using those. Oh god, I hate that. I don't like that mode. I know some people do. Not my jam. Don't particularly enjoy it. Hi, Jaxie. How's it going? Welcome in. I had actually planned on playing Alan Wake, but I can't do it with this graphics card and my VTuber for some reason. So I have to figure that out. Or we gotta use PNG. I was just trying to avoid. So today, we're just doing a little heckin' power washing. Especially since the SpongeBob event comes out tomorrow. I don't know if you're prepared, but you're gonna be able to clean Bikini Bottom. which I think is fantastic. And you're not gonna play it, what? But Jaxie. It's SpongeBob. Kinda like this maneuver. You never cared for SpongeBob. What? Jaxie. Ooh. Damn. Mm-hmm. That's understandable. Hmm. 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 This is probably how I'll do it. Try and decide how I was gonna do this. It is working. I don't think it's necessarily the most efficient. You know? Hmm. Hmm. Damn. Nah. No, you're gonna set up some macros. It's understandable not to like the combos. I've never liked combos in fighting games. I would like to learn my favorite ones, but I was never like. I always hated combos. Because combos would require me to remember things. I'm not the best at that. You know? Mm. Did you have some good ads, Jaxie? Anything good? Not really. Okay. I'm in the zone. Whoops. Oh wow, what is... Well, don't you know you're supposed to be drinking a shitload of Coke? You're supposed to drink all the Coke. That's what Coke wants you to do. I always find it funny that Coke has to advertise because it's like, who doesn't know about Coke? You know? If you drink a soft drink, I mean, outside of America, that's different, but if you drink a soft drink in America, chances are it's owned by Coke or Pepsi. So, like, I don't know why they need to advertise. They kind of have a monopoly. I didn't expect this music to be this killer. Some banger music. I have no idea. Song is awesome. I don't even know what it is. But I'm kind of digging it. Like a lot. Damn. Kind of awesome. What was that? Ah, I see. Okay. It's Orbit by Ellis. Interesting. Oh, there's the Sparky remix to it as well. Well. Who put this dirt everywhere? Get rid of it. Send it back. See, if you get most of it clean, that's really all that matters. I mean, who cleans the whole thing? Like, honestly. Come on, we're not paid for that shit. I mean, we are, but we're not. You know what I mean? You clean the whole thing? What are you, some kind of completionist? Perhaps. Oh, yes. Hmm. Yeah, I think I've got a good... Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is totally fine. Hmm. Whoops. Shit. This is not a story-driven game. You're absolutely right, Luna. I tried 2 different ones, and none of them would work. So I said, fuck it. Because I've already started 30 minutes late because they weren't working. So I was like, well, I'll just go with this. But my idea, I tried both Firewatch and Alan Wake. Those are 2 that I want to do. I just have to figure out how I'm going to be able to do them. Because it just was not going to happen the way... I don't know. I really honestly don't know why either. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Because I did spend 30 minutes trying, and it did not happen. So... I was like, well, we have a couple of maps left to do on this, plus the DLC coming out tomorrow. You're going to be able to be... Well, I don't think you're going to be SpongeBob, but you're going to be able to clean Bikini Bottom. There, you know, it's funny too because the story to Power Washer Simulator is wild and fascinating. I absolutely love it. It's really wild when you actually think about it. You're just like, wow, that's kind of crazy. I mean, you knew shit was going down when the time-traveling scientist showed up, you know? And you were like, holy crap. Some wild shit is about to go down. Gonna clean. Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't even actually know what all you're gonna clean in the SpongeBob one. I've seen screenshots, that's about it. I don't know. I'm hoping, because they're charging like $8, that it's going to be a substantial enough amount of content to justify $8, not just like one map or 2 maps. That's not $8 worth of content, in my opinion. Not for a game that's historically had free content, you know. Yeah, exactly. the time-traveling scientist in an alien flying saucer that they had camouflaged as a van. The story of Power Washer Sim is wild. There we go. Sometimes I get in the zone. There we go. The zone. Why isn't this completing? There we go. I was like, why is that not completing? The one next to it did. Okay. Getting ahead of myself here. I tend to do that a lot. Oh, that's right. It was this button. The quick switch. I knew there was a quick switch. Man, I really do miss my more powerful power washer. Meow. Meow. There we go. You just gotta wash with power, you know? That's it. You just wash with power. Power washing, they call it. I feel like logically this wouldn't actually clean anything with nowhere for the water to go, right? Yeah, it is kind of amazing there's no water buildup here. Because, yeah, it would be really difficult. I don't even see the... I guess they would have to pump it out. It was like, I don't see the water, the escape or the return for the water, which would mean they would have to pump it out if they were to empty it to clean it like this. Which would mean there was absolutely no place for the water to go. It would just fill up. You'd have to pump it out constantly. There we go. Perfect. Ish. Perfect-ish. Forgot about this. I keep getting sidetracked by different parts, as per the usual. There's just so much to do, I get distracted with different ones. What the... There we go, what the hell? Yeah, I think so. Hmm. There we go. Okay, alright, alright. Hmm. Hmm. We are almost done with this. Hmm. Nice. Aw, I fucked that up. Why is it not cleaning? Oh, there's too much on top. There we go. There we go. Don't you know it's Power Washer Sim is scientifically accurate representation. Obviously. That's how real life works. Exactly how it all works. That's not how it works, but it is how it works, Jexy. Game is scientifically accurate, even down to the time-traveling scientists. Are you telling me you've never met time-traveling scientists? I met some last Wednesday. Oh shit. Kinda thought that's something everyone did, you know? Okay. Huh. Hmm. There we go. Nice. Almost done with the perimeter here. And then I'm gonna get some water. Mm. Are the combos that bad, Jexy? Are they that bad? So bad you're writing macros for them? No, so am I. Like I was saying earlier, in fighting games, I'm terrible with combos. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. Okay. Nails, I missed some messages from the park warden. Did I miss messages from the park warden? I'm sure they weren't important. What was? I'm sure they said something about something. Oh, here we go. Is this it? Who's all this? Who is this guy? Hmm. Huh. Uh-huh. I'm pretty sure that just said what I think it said, which was that Earl nibbles the moss or the algae. Mm-hmm. Interesting, interesting. Zelda! Hi, Zelda. Hydrate? Okay. I think I will. do you like the thing? Crap, I just spilled all my weed. What's happening, Woods? What's going on? Don't spill your weed. That's not what you, you don't, that, weed's not for spilling, okay? Weed's for smoking. Did I actually get everything that was out here? Did I actually get all of this? I really don't believe that. Quick, you gotta scoop it up. You gotta scoop it. Gotta save the weed. Hashtag save the weed. Yes, Zelda? Also, what are you alsoing? No cursing. What? Jexy? Jexy. How dare? Ow, 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 ow. Jexy, I don't know how to exist without cursing. You can't just do this to me. Now what am I supposed... What words am I supposed to use? You know? Like, how do people even use words without curse words? I don't get it. I don't know how it's possible. It's not my fault you made it an option. It was a Twitch default option and I just didn't turn it off. I did make it expensive though. I get Street Fighter 6 yet? I didn't even know Street Fighter 6 was out. I heard that they were making it. But I didn't even know that it was out. Oh. I've never been all that good at fighting games. And when I did play them, I always played like the Dead or Alive. The ones by Team Ninja. I do like Street Fighter characters. RPG, what? Well, that's interesting. An RPG element, huh? Well, that is that is really interesting. I would not have expected any RPG elements from Street Fighter 6. Chances are I couldn't even run it right now anyway, because we were gonna do Alan Wake, but I can't. It doesn't seem like I'm gonna be able to do that until I get a better graphics card, which is interesting given the age of the game, but 'tis what it is, I suppose. At least I can do this for right now. Interesting. You level up your... Do you unlock moves? Do you get to, like, get the electric boogaloo? Why is this like this? There we go. You do? Ooh, unlocking moves could make it interesting. Because that adds a level of complexity that's not usually there. Interesting. I've also seen, at least I think I've seen, screenshots of the characters. It looks like the graphics are really good, yeah? Ding! Ding! Hi, Caddy. How are you doing? Hell yeah, you want to fight people for prizes? Everybody on the street, you can fight for prizes. Interesting. Interesting. Fighting people for prizes sounds interesting. What sorts of prizes? Fight with me, Blade. Patty, I couldn't. You're too ripped. Caddy's entirely too ripped. Ding. Parts, XP, and flight tickets. Interesting. That's a different... they've added some different stuff than I thought they would have in a new Street Fighter game. I just kind of figured it'd be more of the same. I'm gonna flex for you next time. I told you. Daddy's ripped. Daddy can pick me up. Ding, there we go. You just found something that's very interesting to you. Is that right, Luna? Well, now you've got me curious. Like, couldn't you play Sims or something? I don't even own Sims. This is one of the lightest weight games that I have. Well, other than really old games. Ding. Oh yeah, no, I know Caddy. That's why I said, I was like, Caddy's ripped. Caddy can pick me up 100%. Of that I have no doubt. What's going on? What the fuck is that site? Yeah, that's my soap. That soap that I make, Woods. I'm making the soaps. I sell the soaps. Sell soaps that I have made. The soaps. What's going on? I swear it's gone. Nope. Nah, Woods, it's just regular soap. I got bar soap, and I got liquid soap. I got regular, just plain old soap. I have a couple different kinds. I got bacon soap, made out of bacon fat. I got Castile, which is made out of olive oil. I got, didn't I soaped, what else? What was the other? Oh, peanut butter. I soaped peanut butter. Peanut butter soaps, apparently. I was like, I wonder, would this soap? Sure enough, it soaps. It soaps. I think I'm gonna do, I also, I think I'm gonna try something else. What was the other weird thing I was gonna do? I'm on a mission to soap as many strange things as I can. Gonna make a house. Wait, what? Caddy's just gonna live in a house made entirely out of blade soap. Haha. Yes. Absolutely. Make a little cat bed out of soap. I should do that for Caddy. The PB soap was dangerous. It did not travel well in the heat. Oh no! Did it not? What happened? Did it leak from the heat? It's been really hot, so I'm honestly not surprised. I am not too terribly surprised. No leaking, you just made a little ecosystem in the bottom. That's incredible. That's that's incredible. It's so funny because I have a jug of it here. Like I have obviously the vast majority of the stuff I've made, and it hadn't done anything weird. Of course, it's an air conditioned house. Wonder if I need to add a little citric acid to help prevent that kind of thing from happening. But of course, given how hot it's been, who knows what temperature it got to? Because like it's been, I don't know about where you're at, but here it's been over 100 degrees for like the better part of a month, and which means inside of a car, it's like 200 degrees. Like it's an oven inside of a car when the AC's not on. Like it gets so hot. You could bake bread in there. Like I am confident. In fact, I kind of want to do it now. Make some dough, set it out there in the heat of the day, and see if it makes bread. uh. Oh, it'll cook eggs no problem. It's like, that's easy. Eggs, I could easily cook an egg on the hood of the car. I'm just wondering if I can, like, make a pizza. Next day, try to do crazy. What the hell? It is good to know, though, Caddy, that it did do that to you. Um, I will have to. I'll have to do a little experiment. I'll have to. I can do a little experimente. I may need to add something to it to prevent that from happening in the future. Assassination attempt fail. Oh. Like the pink sauce. Yeah, kind of like that, except you're not supposed to eat it. Also, peanut butter's not supposed to grow anything either, so I don't know what happened there. I'm definitely gonna have to get to the bottom of that, because that's weird. Not even supposed to be possible. But I'm definitely going to do that, where I put some in a bottle and set it outside, because it sure gets hot outside, I'll tell you that. Wait, you're not? Wait, I already forgot what I said. What did I say? I literally don't even remember what I just said. Hmm. You know what's interesting? I just noticed that the music stopped. Hold on. There we go. Hydrate? Thank you, Catty Cat. The Black Nozlon just destroy the statue? I would. If I could. Honestly. It would be the best way to get it clean. The problem is they've limited me. And I'm not a fan of being limited like this. You know? They've limited me. They gave me a dinky little medium duty power washer. And then took away all my fancy nozzles and stuff for this. Which is lame. I want all my... I earned those nozzles and those power washers. I want them... I want to be able to use them on this map. And the game was like, nope. Gotta use medium duty, so it takes you 7 hours to clean this map. I'm like, why? Let me use whatever I want. If I want it to take 7 hours, I can use the medium duty. But if I want it to be faster, then I can use my big, impressive, professional duty one. Don't take my choices away from me, game. The God has really gone downhill, right? I don't even know what Call of Duty they're on, or I would make a joke. It's the newest Call of Duty game. COD World War 97 Part 4. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, because they're just... I don't even know that they care anymore. It's just some new one every year. I was actually interested. The only latest one that I've been interested in was the remake for Modern Warfare 2. And that's just because Modern Warfare 2 was a good game. Back from the best Call of Duty games. Oh. Back when the concept was relatively new and they hadn't run it into the ground yet. The problem is, at this point, they've just run the concept into the ground. Like, and I say this as a Call of Duty, or a former Call of Duty fan. I used to buy every one of them up until... I don't remember what the last one I bought was, honestly. I know I didn't buy Vanguard. And then I played a demo for Vanguard, and then I was like, man, I'm glad I didn't buy Vanguard. It just wasn't good. The graffiti's gonna be the worst. Just a clone of a clone, yeah. At this point, they're just like... it's been rehashed so many times that it's just bleh. You know, I don't know. Like, I honestly wanted to like Vanguard, and then I played it, and I'm like, this is just drivel. It's the most... It's the most over corporatized and formulated drivel that I've ever played. And which is a shame, because a lot of my, you know, as you guys know, FPS is like my favorite genre. But but you notice I don't play a lot of FPS on stream because the FPS genre has just gone to shit. Last one I really enjoyed was Splitgate, and then they announced they shut down. Well, they're not shut down, but they're in maintenance mode now. They're not even supported, and most people left, so the player base has shrunk to unacceptable levels. Takes too long to get a match, that kind of thing. So basically they killed it. Which is unfortunate because it was the last shooter I really liked. Ooh. Combat arm. Yeah, we should, they should, didn't they make another Combat Arms? I might need to play that. Might need to play the new Combat Arms. I'm gonna talk about rehashed drivel. Anything made, any shooter made by Nexon. Tribes all the way. They should make another Tribes. We're in the era of remakes and sequels anyway. Why not just make another Tribes? Alright, I can tell this stuff is gonna be the worst. The stuff that doesn't come off in one pass from the yellow nozzle, that's gonna be the worst to clean. I think there was one that tried. Didn't go well. Well, maybe they should try again. Now that we're in the era of sequels and remakes. Because I doubt that was recently. And now they don't seem to give a shit. As long as it's an IP with a built-in fan base, they're just trying to make a game based off of it. Everybody's trying to just shit out games that have existing fan bases, regardless of how good they are. That's what got the latest Lord of the Rings game in trouble. They had to apologize for making that game. And I always feel sorry for the developers because I'm sure most of them tried hard, you know. I don't know who's to blame for that kind of thing, but you know somebody is. I still don't understand who thought a game about Gollum would be a good idea. I feel like I feel like you're right. But even that, like, I feel like if it had been done well, people could have forgiven it. But it was that it was also a bad game. Like, you know, the premise can sometimes be forgiven whenever the game is, you know, acceptable. The problem is it didn't end up being acceptable. And much like the new Saints Row game, that's a perfect example. The new Saints Row game, I tried to play it. I played hours of it, in fact, trying desperately to give it a chance. It just never, it was just a bad game. It's just nothing about it was redeeming. Like, I could get over the premise of the game if anything about it was good. But even the writing was terrible. It was like a parody of itself. And not in a good way. Like I think I likened it to a sitcom version of itself, is what I said before. Because it very much is. Parody's almost giving it too much credit. Wasn't like 4 when we play your... Yeah. Yeah, I think it was 4 or 3. But the latest one, just called Saints Row, that they rebooted and I was actually kind of hyped about. I was like, even if... I said, even if it turns out to be nothing but a Grand Theft Auto clone, it should still be somewhat enjoyable for me. But it wasn't even that. It was just a bad game, like, all around. Just bad game design, bad game, writing, all of it. Everything was subpar. Can't even say the combat was good, you know? Because the combat was lackluster as hell. And this is coming from somebody who doesn't really require a lot when it comes to just shooting a bunch of AI dudes. I love that kind of thing. This wasn't. I couldn't believe. Ugh. Yeah, we played the one with the superpowers. Yeah. I think that was 4. Was that 4? Or was it 3? It was 4. I get 4 and 3 confused. I don't remember. I played them all multiple times. Because, again, I love Saints Row. I even liked the first one. That was literally nothing but a Grand Theft Auto clone. They were just trying to be Grand Theft Auto. And, but they like kind of learned what people liked about it and then went hard in that direction for 2, and then they just kept escalating and escalating for each subsequent one. Which is why in 4 you had like superpowers and aliens and shit. Missed opportunity to keep going in that direction, you know? You could have been like, okay, because it kept escalating, right? Until eventually the Saints ran the world and defended it against aliens in 4. So you could have kept going with it and been like, you know, the Saints now own Mars, you know? Like, you just keep escalating. But instead, they tried to reboot it in the worst way. I would have accepted just a plain old reboot if it had been any good. Yeah, I've been let down a lot by a lot of my like anticipated games, which is why when a good one comes out, I'm so incredibly impressed, because lately almost every anticipated game has ended up being hot garbage. And I'm not exactly the, you know, I don't feel like I'm that hard to please as a gamer. Like, I just need your mechanics to work and your writing not to be the worst I've ever seen. And, you know, that kind of thing. Like, it has to just be an okay game. We played a lot of indie games on stream made by one guy in his basement, and I ended up liking it more. So it's like, I'm not that hard to please. It just has to not be shit. And I don't know why they can't do that in the AAA industry right now. It's like I just posted on Twitter, was it yesterday? That we're years away from the Perfect Dark remake that they promised us a while back. Even though they promised us a while back that they were working on it and that it was coming out relatively soon. And then they're like, JK, we trashed the whole thing and we're rebuilding it from in Unreal 5. So we're years away from launch. I'm like, what? What? I don't understand the industry anymore. That's why indie developers are just so great. They don't do that shit. They're just like, we made a game and we want 20 bucks for it. It's like, all right, cool. Here you go. Did you get BattleBit yet? No, but I heard it was great. I heard that it was a lot of game for what, 15 bucks, I think it is? I heard that it was well worth the price tag. And again, it's another indie hit. The hit games, like the one I'm playing right now, Power Washer Sim, tend to be made by indie developers because AAA industry can't get their shit together. I don't know what they're doing wrong, but they're all doing it wrong. Because indie developers can come out, release a game, and it's trending on Steam. I got it, yet to play it though, waiting on you. I do need to get it, and I do want to get it. Because I like that kind of thing. Reminds me a lot of Ravenfield, which was an itch.io game that later came to Steam as a full game. It's like that kind of voxel 8-bit look, but it's 3D. Really interesting concept for a shooter, specifically a team-based shooter. So. I liked Ravenfield, so it reminded me of that in good ways. Because that was another one of those that looked like BattleBit, and you could have like big team battles with like 100 versus 100 and stuff like that. Yeah, that is actually something I was going to do. I've just been struggling lately with an income. Like 256. Yeah, I did hear it was huge. I heard the scale was big, which also interested me because I've always been like, you know, we got all this technology now, and we're still, like, limited on the amount of players you can have in a given game. But to the same number, it's always tops out at like 100 for most games. But it's the exact same limit we've had for the last 20 years. Like, when do we get larger lobby sizes? We've had 100 versus 100 for like 20 years. Where's my 1,000 player lobbies, you know? I know that one of the reasons they don't do it more is because of just simply they're afraid that if they make something like that, they're not going to have the player base to support it, which is understandable. But like, you got to give us the option, you know? Maybe don't make it the default game mode, but make it an option, you know? Because we can. The technology, used to, the cap was there because the tech couldn't support it. The tech supports it now. Exactly, that's exactly why I liked PlanetSide so much. It was like 90% of the reason I liked PlanetSide was because it was big-ass battles. Huge maps. Lots of armies. It was just big battles, man. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's not the developers. I'm sure there's lots of developers out there that would love to do that, but again, it's going to be the publisher or their parent organization that's going to tell them no. Oh, and then, of course, the reason the indies don't do it, you could say, why don't the indies do it? Well, they don't do it because they know they don't have the draw. They know they don't have the draw, whereas the AAA industry definitely does. They can launch a game and have 1 million players try it overnight. So they would be the ones to push a game that big. But even this BattleBit has like close to 300 players. It's an indie game. Only had a COD feel, but with robots. You mean like Titanfall? I feel like definitely there's a missed opportunity in a big combined arms game that has mechs. That would be cool. You know? Not everyone has a mech. That would be kind of crazy, but like kind of like Battlefield used to be. Where you got just all these, you know, tanks and helicopters and everything like that, but you add mechs to the mix. That would be cool. I probably wouldn't do it. Yeah, but Jexy, you're not an FPS fan. So of course you wouldn't be interested. But FPS is a huge genre. Look at the sheer number of players that play things like Valorant or Call of Duty. That kind of thing. There's just a shitload of players. The fan base is there. They just have to be willing to try something experimental that's not proven to sell, like you said earlier, and a lot of them aren't willing to do that. That's why they're rehashing the same game over and over again. Yeah, I was actually really excited for Battlefield 2142 until I heard that it was garbage and everyone abandoned it. Because that sounds like something I would really like. But then when it came out, I've heard nothing but trouble with it. That's 2042, two different games. Oh, 2142 was the old one from like 2004, right? 2042 was the new one that wasn't very good, right? Am I getting that right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember that one. I did like that one. That was right up there. It was basically a futuristic version of Battlefield 1942, which was my favorite Battlefield game, so... Yeah, there's a reason we keep playing old games on stream, and it's because none of the new ones end up being worth playing. Like, I was going to play Saints Row. I was going to play Dying Light 2. I was going to play... There were a couple of other hotly anticipated releases, and then once they dropped, I was like, I don't even like playing this for myself. It's just disappointing. And it's so funny because so many of them now believe that it's about having a bigger game, a longer game, more to do, that kind of thing. And then a game like Stray comes out and proves them wrong. Like, I don't care that that game only took a handful of hours to beat. It was a well-made game that I enjoyed playing. And it wasn't $70. It's this, the formula is easy. Make a compelling game. Don't charge an arm and a leg for it, and boom. That's why the indie developers are doing so well right now. They're all trying out different and daring things and charging like $30 for it. And people are like, hell yeah. An intriguing game for $30? Sign me up. Need to play all the Leisure Suit Larry games. Dude, they should make like Leisure Suit Larry Reloaded, and it's like a John Woo type thing. And they could give you bullet time and make them sound kind of like Max Payne. I would play that game. It kind of remade the original as more of a point and click, but yeah, no. No, it needs to be like a Max Payne style shooter. And he needs to be a crippling alcoholic with a drug addiction. And he needs to be out for revenge. And he needs to talk about everything with like that noir style. Basically, it needs to be Max Payne, but Leisure Suit Larry. What exactly is Larry shooting? I don't know. The guy who wronged him and killed his family. You come up with something, you know. The Mafia. The Mafia kidnapped his family and he's out for revenge. No, they killed his dog. There's some John Wick shit. Oh, what is he shooting? Oh, well that, I mean, you know, we can leave that up to the player. We'll give him options. The graffiti is going to be the absolute worst part about this. Especially since I'm pretty sure it's going to take the Turbo Blaster. Yeah. Oh, man. Unless... See, no, that's just a waste of both time and cleaning spray. But see, I just came up with a compelling idea for a game. In like no time at all. I would want to play that game. I don't understand why they're out of ideas. You know? As long as it has a banana clip, oh, you know it will. You know it will. In more ways than one. This graffiti is bullshit. Who graffitis a water fountain? Like what, were all the good bridges taken? Not enough storage units? What does that say about you when you graffiti a water fountain? Does it say that all the good spots were taken by more powerful gangs? Does it say that you're basically second rate? Oh, there we go. Don't paint it, just pee in it. That would explain a lot. I will say I like the art form of graffiti. Just not a big fan of property damage, you know? So I like skate parks. Like, you know, ones where they like have a shitload of really cool looking graffiti. Where that's like just kind of expected and accepted. I like that. Because I do like graffiti. Just tends to be on someone's property who doesn't want it there. Trains! Oh yeah, trains. For real, trains make even less sense because it's like I guess if you want it seen by the most number of people, then that's a good idea, but like also, bro, I don't know. I see it a lot. I'm just like, I don't even get to enjoy it because it passes by so fast. If I was any good at it, I would say that I would do it. I would like have an area on my own place one day just dedicated to cool ass graffiti. Because as a huge fan of the cyberpunk aesthetic, graffiti is often part of it. And I really do like, I like things like neon lights and graffiti, and I would totally have an area like that. But I don't have an artistic bone. So... oh. Man. Is it? Why is it really hot suddenly? Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. Now, 86%. Not a lot of percents. I mean, that is a lot of percents, but it's not. So how do I get up? How am I gonna clean this? Party! I'm trying to find the best way to do this here. Oh, jeez Christ. That's so much louder than I thought. Hold on. There we go. Bing! Fries are done. Alright. So how the hell... this shit just seems pointless. Is there... do I have a scaffolding? Did I bring a scaffolding, or do I just have this dinky ladder? I think I just have the ladder.
You did good, princess.
What are you going through all the redeems? You redeemifying? Oh, man. What the hell? Oh, okay. There we are. There we are. That's... and now we're cooking. Now we're doing it. We're cooking with fire. Probably. Not sure what else you would cook with. What else would you cook with, honestly? Because, like, people say that. But what does that even mean? What would you cook with? How would you do it? This game's supposed to be an ASMR thing. It's definitely supposed to be like a cathartic thing, where you just sit there and clean it. It would be more cathartic if they would let me have my freaking professional duty power washer instead of locking me to this medium duty. Because then it's just annoying, because I'm like, well, I know this could be so much faster if I had my good one. But they're like, no, can't have the good one. That would be too easy. Ridiculous. Silly even. Oh, you know what's really funny, Woods, is there's some games like Pool Cleaner Simulator that I plan to play on stream. Just wait for Pool Cleaner Simulator. No, I don't need a shrink. What are you talking about, dude? Pool Cleaning Simulator looks like a quality game. Like, it's not out yet, but they do have a, oh my god, they have a demo. Guys, they have a demo. Oh. A demo. Nah, it's fine, Woods. It's fine. Look, Pool Cleaning Simulator looks like a quality game. You're gonna be able to clean the pool. You know? Like, haven't you ever always wanted to clean pools for a living? Well, now you can in Pool Cleaner Simulator. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It looks quality. Quality. Listen. Sometimes that's just how it be. Probably better than shit I deal with now. Probably, yes. Because it's not real. And that automatically makes it better. I wonder how many dead possums I'm gonna fish out of the pool. Because I've done that. I've been paid to clean pools. And the worst thing I ever pulled out of one was a dead possum. Mostly because it smelled like the worst thing you can imagine. Whatever the worst thing you can imagine is, that's what it smelled like. Because it had been in there for a long time. I would imagine it's up there. Waterlogged dead possum where the skin rolled off when I picked it up with the pool cleaner thing. I don't even remember what you call those. The pool scoops. It was the worst fucking thing ever. We actually had to put it back in the pool, the buddy and I had at the time. Back in the pool, go get something to wrap our faces with. And then go back, because we were going to puke if we did this without wrapping our faces. Go back, get it, dig it out, carry it off into the woods and bury it. It was the worst thing ever. Well, I still have never smelled anything. I've smelled a lot of bad things in my life. I've had to do latrine duty when I was in Scouts, where you go and clean the latrines that hundreds of people have used over the course of the entire summer. And it smells like exactly that. Just a pile of hundreds of people's waste in the hot summer sun. One guy went in there and he came out and vomited immediately. So, like, I've smelled some bad things, but the possum was the worst. I don't know how long that thing had been down there. It was waterlogged like a body left in the ocean, you know? Like I said, the skin came right off. It was weird. Oh, this is, whew. I don't know. Tell you the worst thing I ever sniffed, though. It wasn't even that it smelled bad. It was that it hurt a lot. Because I stuck my nose in a beaker of straight lab-grade ammonia and then took a deep whiff. Because apparently, I'm an idiot. Of course, I was young at the time. But even so, I still feel like I should have known better. I never felt like my entire respiratory system was on fire before, but I wasn't able to breathe. Hi, Zelda! Yeah, come to find out, apparently that can really mess you up. And you know, after reading about it, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I was on the floor. I don't remember, how old was I at the time? I might have been like 14. I think it was 14. I was 14 and I was an idiot. I really have I don't even remember what possessed me to do it either. Man, this sucks to clean here. Was? Yes. More of an idiot. I don't think anyone can watch my streams and say that I'm not still an idiot, but more of an idiot. The kind that sniffs a beaker full of ammonia. This was in chemistry class, in case you were wondering. School was so boring to me, I ended up doing all kinds of stuff like that. Just doing stupid shit, because I was so bored. You could still grow his nose hairs. Some. I have no idea what that did. Or what they could have done permanent damage. I have no idea. Because you're really not supposed to do that. That can do very bad things to you. I was just I have a past history of not only being stupid but also lucky when it comes to that kind of thing. Things that should send me to the hospital or kill me never actually did, which is why I'm still here. Could be worse, bleach ammonia. Oh, chlorine gas? Yeah. That's why they tell you never to combine the two when cleaning at home. That's how you make chlorine gas, which was used as chemical weapons in World War One. That's the only way I can clean my toilet. The hell is wrong with your toilet? The hell did you do to your toilet? What kind of Taco Bell have you eaten? I was right in that this literally is gonna suck so bad because I have to use the Turbo Blaster. And it's the medium duty one, so it's going to take all flippin' day. Might switch to the pool cleaning simulator. Sloppy Joe Tuesdays. I hate to tell you, but I don't think that's beef in your Sloppy Joe. Bing. Yeah. Be a shareholder for Charmin. Oh my god. What are you eating? Are you the guy that like when I go when I go to the public restroom and I open the stall and I just turn around and walk away because it looks like a complete disaster? Are you that guy? I still don't know how they get it on the wall sometimes. I'm like, what happened? I'm just trying to fathom what they could possibly be doing in a public restroom to just get it all over the stalls and the walls and everything. Like, what the hell? I heard a story one time. It wasn't my experience, but a friend of mine that worked retail who had to clean the restrooms in the store was like, yeah, one time I had to clean it off the ceiling. I'm like, what? What? What are you doing? And I believe it too, given the things that I have seen in public restrooms. I'm like, I don't even know how you do that. Like, honestly. Are you just like propelling yourself off the toilet seat, flying around? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how it's like that if you're if you stay seated for your shit. Like, I don't know about you, but I'll move. I don't like walk around a lot while I'm shitting. I don't know. It's just not something that I do. Maybe I'm the weird one. But I certainly don't go flying around getting it on the ceiling. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Sometimes I just blast off. Yeah, that's what I imagine. Like, I'm just trying to imagine how this is physically possible, and I'm left with jet propulsion, you know, like, you know? I'm like really tempted because I didn't know the pool washer simulator had a demo. So I'm like kind of really tempted to try it out right now. I don't even know if it would run on this graphics card though, because the last couple of games I tried didn't run very well on it. This one seems to be running okay. I really don't know how much I feel like finishing this stupid fountain. Like, it's kind of cool. Like, I do like the design of the map. The problem is simply that they didn't give me scaffolding. If they'd given me scaffolding, I would have a much better time with this map. Because I don't have to just sit here and hit these things from all these different odd angles and still... Like, some of this shit's going to be impossible to clean. Like, the verdigris. What the hell's a verdigris? It sounds like a instrument from Australia. Like, what the hell is a verdigris? It definitely sounds Australian. You can get the verdigris off with the Blasty Blue, this thing. But you know, what it would take to actually finish cleaning this, I might not have the patience for right now. I want to like this map, but I don't think I do. You know? You gotta hit him with the reverse bidet. What the hell? Oh, my music stopped. There we go.
Damn, boy!
Damn, boy!
Boy, that's a thick ass boy! Damn!
It's very true. This is one thick-ass boy of a map, that's for sure. There we go. Good. There we go. I'm still debating. Then maybe I'll save it. Or maybe not. Wait, is there only a demo for the Next Fest? Sometimes games only have demos for the Steam Next Fest, which is fantastic, by the way. I'm really glad Steam does that because it lets me try games. It pushes developers to let us have demos, which is something that we're doing a whole lot more now. As the whole industry is adopting demos again, which is great because we got away from that. It used to be very common. You used to get game demos on disc, but like it just kind of died off once online delivery became a thing and game developers and publishers started selling games based on the promise of what it would be and not necessarily what it was. And then they figured out they could trick you into buying it, and so they've just been doing that ever since. But now we're getting... Buyers are so much more wary now of that kind of thing because they've been doing it for like 10 years, 15 years. And so now demos are really big. I forget what it was. I think 1 million players have tried The Lies of P. That kind of Souls-like Pinocchio, the Pinocchio Dark Souls that we played on stream the other day. Like 1 million people have given it a try, and people are really liking it and reviewing it well because they're able to try the game before it comes out. Really glad demos are coming back. Because, like, if you can get people, like, excited, then they're way more apt to buy on launch, right? The game has to be good. It's only really the developers that like have something to hide that would have no interest in a demo, you know? In which case, that's a huge red flag. But like Pinocchio Dark Souls, I'm playing that. When that comes out, like, I liked it a lot. I thought it was really good. I'm totally playing that. It's like a grimdark take on the Pinocchio universe, and it's really cool. Of course, they can't call it that for legal reasons, but that's why it's called The Lies of P. And that's why you're an unnamed doll. I forget. Wait, I think you have a name? I don't remember what it is. It's not Pinocchio because it can't legally be because Disney would sue them into the ground. But they've got Geppetto by name in there, so it's like there's no mistaking what this is. Much like how Control was an SCP game without actually being an SCP game, because they couldn't legally call themselves that. It was an SCP game. There we go. Nah. Because the problem with oddly shaped things is all the angles. %, dude. I'm so close, but it's gonna be a bunch of little stuff, isn't it? Hmm. There we go. There's so many there's so many cracks and crevices. This is ridiculous. Ow, shit. I have to clean enough of this thing for it to give it to me, and it's probably going to require most of it, which is unfortunate. Come on. On the topic of games, who's excited for Starfield? Everyone's been going ham for Starfield recently because of all the news and stuff that's like coming out. And because it's like it's gonna be Todd Howard's latest, you know, thing. But the thing with Todd Howard is he's real good at over-promising. And it's gonna I guarantee you it's gonna feel like every Bethesda RPG you've ever played, and it's probably, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that it's gonna be great and amazing, but I'm also not holding my breath. I would like it to be, because I want a space RPG that's big and vast like that. But you know, then you hear things like only 10% of the planets will have life, and I'm like, well, like, you know, it's kind of like No Man's Sky at that point. It's a giant-ass universe, but not a whole lot to do. Now, No Man's Sky's gotten better about that. It's a vastly different game now than it was. But even as it is now, it's, I don't feel the need to just go play it a bunch, you know? I still play it from time to time. But, I don't know. It's just... It's vast, but not a whole lot actually to it. There we go. Honestly, if they could give me like 6 planets that were fully fleshed out with a bunch of stuff, I'd be happy with that. I don't think the game has to be big. It just has to have things for me to do, and the answer is not to add a bunch of activities, because that doesn't work either. And then it's just tedious. Oh, there's more to it than that. Elden Ring, despite being a Dark Souls style game, a Souls-like, it did open world correctly. And I can't even tell you what it is they did. Other than I always felt like everything was different wherever I went, right? It didn't really feel samey, and it also felt like there was constantly new things to find and explore. And there was always fascinating new things wherever I went, which was really cool. They're one of the best open worlds I've seen. because I wasn't bored by the repetition, you know? There we go. Pretty, it was pretty. It was very pretty. It was pretty. There was plenty to do. I still didn't. I played hundreds of hours of that game. I still didn't finish everything. Like I said, that was open world done correctly. Like they did a great job. Whereas something like what was the one I played recently that I never could bring myself to finish because it was the exact same thing, copy pasted. Ghostwire Tokyo. Really loved the concept, liked the story, liked the aesthetic, like almost everything about it, except for the fact that the game was the exact same chunk of game copy pasted like 20 times until there was a city. Like the same random event could be seen from the where you were standing. There was it was all so samey. I loved it, but I couldn't bring myself to finish it because it was just all so samey. It was like, I gotta go do this again, you know, for the 100th time. Which was a shame. Because, like I said, everything else was great. Graphics were good, gameplay was good, story was good. You know. But I guess level design and mission design was just where they fucked up. It's 99% done, and I don't know that I want to hunt down the last percentile. Because it's going to be on things like these gnomes and these. We'll see. Depends on how easy they make this for me. Because I'm going to try. Because it is 99%, if I can just finish it. Oh my god, there's so much little stuff everywhere. Can I not just be given this? That's kind of what I mean. Dun, 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 dun. Man, this last percent's gonna make me work for it. Ding. Interesting, interesting. But yeah, it's unfortunate that a lot of the really cool like worlds and environments for games have come from Souls-likes. Like I thought the same thing about Lies of P. I mean, at least for the demo that I played, that I felt about Elden Ring, which was that it was like the design, enemy design, environment design, all of it was good. And it's like, I don't know why that's the one genre that seems to do a really good job with that now. I feel like RPGs should be able to do the same thing. Thank you for the head pat, Zelda. Trying to find the last, like, percentages of this stuff. Okay, so there's actually not that many. I thought there'd be a million things. There's not. There's like 5. Let's see. We've got lower basin base is definitely one. Aha. Yeah. There we go. Interesting. That was easy. Oh, more? Where? Pool walls. There's 3 pool walls that are not clean. Where though? Aha. There's one. Oh, well, first let's hit this. There we go. And then you, yeah, you got this. Kind of figured as much there. Yep. All of these are going to be because of that upper lip. Yep. Okay, so now there's only 3 left. Lower pool floor? Where? Here? What's dirty? Oh, over here. Huh. Upper basin wall. What's an upper basin wall? Up higher. Ah. Upper basin, okay. The upper basin's actually up here. Well, I was gonna say, well, I'm stuck, but no, it launched me back out. Okay, upper basin. Wall? What does an upper basin wall look like? Ah! Dude, I don't even see what's dirty here. I still never saw what was dirty. Upper basin decoration, upper basin decoration. Aha. Bing. Alright, there's one more. And then we're done with this whole flippin' map. Aha! Boom! I was right, that does look interesting in the replay. Look at that. That actually looks like I meant to do that. I'm rewatching it. I kind of like the way I went about it. It seemed like chaos at the time when I was doing it. And now it just kind of makes sense. That was cool. I like that. We did it. We did that thing. Here's the thing. You know what we can do? We can switch games a little bit, actually. Let's see. Oh, bad.